Halliburton.
He was talking about Halliburton. Yeah, I remember Halliburton was
contract,
there.
and
yeah.
he was also talking about Ben though. He was just like, "Yo, Ben." He's like, "Bro, he's just like one of the hardest workers I've seen on the court. Like that boy, he don't care. LeBron, whoever, he don't care. He just want it. Like he's just trying to get better." And I always love knowing that people's makeup be like that. Like, bro, I don't really care who the fuck you are, bro. I love that. I love that. I love that.
You know, that's actually a good point, because whether that's in basketball and other things, something that I kind of have noticed in my adulthood is that people do think like that. Like, oh, that person is that person. They're not human like I am. Right. That's so interesting to me. Yeah, you automatically like kind of look at yourself less than you look at certain other people. That's so interesting. Always. Yeah, like, and what's funny, it's funny because I think
you're a fucking peer of mine.
It's funny because I think also too, what this kind of like podcast generation has showed me is that like these people humanize themselves. Like these people who we put in these like esteemed places in our brain, they humanize themselves every time they get on like a platform where they can actually speak their mind and not be, you know, like when you're doing your NBA and your NFL post games, they kind of tell you what you are supposed to say and kind of how to direct the conversations, no matter what question you're asked. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a curated version of yourself. It's like an Instagram version of yourself.
Draymond said it perfectly.
What'd he say?
He was literally on Paul George's show, and he was like, you know, sometimes, you know, he's like, he was talking about friend groups and like, you know, friends. He's like, look, bro, there's like 450 players in the league, bro. Like the best thing I tell, like even young players coming in, she's like, bro, make sure like your friends are not all basketball players. Like, like, that's not like life.
Yeah.
He's like, these are like your workers. Like this is the business.
Co-workers.
Like, in real life, you're not going to be like, oh, all of them are friends. It's not like that. He's like, I really do appreciate the friends of mine that are living lives that
like a regular.
I would have been. He literally said like these. He's like not regular in a way like they're regular, but it's like these lives. Sometimes I really appreciate being able to hang with them and just live how I would have lived if I was not in the profession that I am in.
Early